And we are live. Welcome back to the podcast. We didn't do one last week. And did we do 1 week before? Just trying to remember. It's just such a long time
Before you went on holiday. Before you went on holiday, we did one.
2 weeks.
Before.
Yeah. I had a great holiday, by the way. Really good holiday. Really good. Going to be going away again to Madrid.
Nice.
Madrid. For a few days to meet with some family, and then in January going to Costa Rica for my birthday for a couple of weeks. So yeah, someone's won the lottery, man. It's not me. It's not me.
Well deserved, man. Well deserved.
Yeah. Gabriel, how have you been, man? How have you been?
I've been good. I've been good. It's been busy as well. I've got my brother over from London in Australia. So it's good to see him and the family. At the moment, he's there in Queensland, living the life on the beach, looking at all snorkeling, looking at all the coral reef, looking at all the beautiful fish, and just I think he went on a boat, a nice boat out there in the middle of the ocean. Yeah, good stuff. Yeah.
Wow, good. Yeah, and Ricardo Primo.
Primo. Man, life is good. Life is good. The sun was shining yesterday, not today, but it's still good.
Yeah.
Busy as usual, doing stuff around the house, enjoying the little holiday. Yeah, I can't complain. Life is good.
Brilliant, fantastic.
Life is good.
So you know what? Let's roll with it. It's going to have to be a short show because I've got some husband duties to attend to. I won't go into great details about Gable. You know what I'm talking about, man. Husband.
Yes, sir. What time? Yes, sir. I'll be there.
Oh dear. Anyway, opening, as I would always say, Gabriel, I've seen some of the few slides that you prepared for this particular topic about exercising, and it's funny, perfect timing. So Gabriel know the area where I live. They just opened up a new gym called Anytime Gym in New Southgate. Yesterday was the first day. My wife and I went there this morning, and my body is just creaking all over the place. It's going to get back into movement. Oh my goodness. But yes, Gabs, well done. Also, if you're watching us live, you can also tune in and call us if you want to have any questions or you'll make a statement. Keep it clean. The number is 07949 360 741. For those of you living outside the UK, it's +44 7949 360 741. So a little bit of interaction there. Gabs, take it away.
All right, I will do. Hi, everyone. Yeah, I think, I thought we'd talk about the health and this exercise, which I find is something that I think is fundamental for everybody. I think it's one of the things that I guess a lot of people know they should do, but sometimes find it hard to do. Whatever the thing. But I think for me, I think the thing is, it came to me naturally at a young age. It came to me naturally, and then then I read about the health benefits itself, and then I realized that yes, those health benefits I do feel. So I kind of found out after the fact rather than actually reading about it, because I understood it, I felt it, I've done it for such a long time from a young age, and then when I read about it, it resonated with me because I was feeling those benefits over time. So I think it's a wonderful. Another thing is that I've kind of changed my thing, and I want to kind of give back to people. So therefore, I want to teach. This is something I want. I basically have a passion for. So therefore, want to teach and mentor people in terms of exercise and things like that. So this is where I'm coming from, right? So loving it. So I will start with obviously there's other health benefits, but I'll come up with seven fundamental ones which we all know, which we'll talk about here. So just remember this: staying active is more important than ever, right? For the body and the mind and the community. What I mean is for the body, we know exercise is great for the body. We know it's once you've got the healthy body, you've got a healthy mind, and then obviously the community in itself is that the actual connections you have will help with in a spiritual sense. You're feeling great, everything else you attract, great people, great energy, all that stuff, and then you feel great community and connections.
Gabriel, you sound a little bit muffled. I'm not sure why is that. Have you covered your?
Oh, really?
Oh, that's better. Yeah, you sound a little bit muffled.
Oh, maybe just sorry, I'll bring it close. Yeah, okay, right. There you go. Bring it close. Is that better?
Yeah, that's better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. All right. So as I was saying, yeah. So as a community and connection, did you hear the hope everyone heard what I was saying, although it's buffled, yeah? Yeah.
Gabs, I know you literally just started the introduction, but there's just been a couple of there's been one question. I'm not sure. Shall I deal with the question now or at the end? Because they're asking. Let me just put it up. And this is directed for Ricardo or you, Gabriel. It says, is there a perfect exercise you can do, Gabriel or Ricardo? Is there such thing as a perfect exercise?
Oh,
No.
exercise. You have to understand the body. I'll just answer that very, very quickly. Understand that the body has obviously many moving parts, right? It consists of, obviously we talk about our bones, and then you go into the muscles, and then you go to the health of, the brain and all how everything's connected. So there are different exercises and the benefits of doing everything. So you can't just target one exercise. One thing you must understand is that when you do your exercises, always think about the major muscle groups, right? Numbers being, working your chest, working your legs, you know what I mean? Those are big muscle groups, and then your arms. So you look at those ones as your big muscle, and then you start to divide it into individual parts of those muscle groups. So, yeah. I mean, we can go. You can go on about it, but basically, when you think about those muscle groups, you're exercising them. Those are the major ones because those are the bigger muscle groups which will take up, obviously use up more energy and help you better in terms of movement. Yeah.
Ricardo, are you a jogger? Do you go running in the mornings?
Yeah. I'm running. I'm running a lot now. Well, I have a little bit of time now because of the holiday, but I want to get back to my running. I want to start running, doing a little maybe half a marathon, just stuff like that. So I do exercise a lot, but I think with exercise, for me, of course, it's not a perfect exercise. I think the most important thing is you need to understand your body and you need to understand the moment of life where you are now. It means that if you are the beginner, you should be doing exercises that should be moderate, easy exercises. Don't try to just run through exercises and do everything with one go. It's about understanding where you are now. Right? If you just started, little thing, do a little bit of Tai Chi, get the body moving, and then later on, when you kind of gain some fitness, you can jump into more difficult things. But this is a mistake that people do. People just want to exercise. No, just understand where you are, understand your age, understand how fast or slow you move. So when you understand your body and who you are, you got then comes tailor made that kind of exercise that's gonna be good for you. Because maybe what's good for me is not good for you.
Absolutely right, 100%. Yeah,
absolutely. And they've also put in the live chat swimming.
Swimming is brilliant.
Yeah,
swimming is brilliant.
Yeah.
So hey, exactly, swimming. I mean, Ricardo just mentioned running, swimming. I can go on to bike riding. You know what I mean? Then do you know what I mean? And then you can go into the gym and do things. Then you can think about playing your team sport. Yeah, walking. You got it in there. You can get. Yeah, absolutely. So there's so many things you can do, and as Ricardo was saying, you got to understand. You take it slow. If you haven't done exercise for a long time, and you aren't, my thing would be, it's like running. You won't go and do a whole load of running in first time. You might start with the walking first, get your body moving, and then you start doing some light jogging. The next milestone, when your body's feeling it, like you can do it, and then you start, it's all within, the milestones that you set for yourself. So it's, as Ricardo was saying, understand your body. Everyone's different, right? And know what is capable of, and then take it from there. So I do a lot of different exercises because I like to vary it. I like to vary the exercises I do. Like, when I do the running, and then I do the thing, and then I play sport, do drills with sports and things like that, all for balance, hand-to-eye coordination. So many aspects of it. Do you know what I mean? We're not just exercise. We're talking about how do you exercise your eyes, your reaction time, there's so many other things, so many facets to it, right? So here we go. So exercise is beautiful. So obviously it improves your physical health, right? It's a no-brainer, right? Strengthens the heart and that lungs and muscles. You see, the strength of the heart. We know it strengthens the heart because it gets the blood pumping, gets the heart pumping the blood through the body, and it works the heart there. Then you've got the lungs in terms of your breathing and maximizing your oxygen intake, and breathing out, exhaling. It's all great for that, right? Right. So the more oxygen you have in your body, understand that oxygen in the body. What does it? I mean, people don't understand how important that is. How do you maximize the oxygen in your body and revitalize and go to into all your body cells, right? And how all the chemical reactions that happens within your body. That's why when you breathe at times and you maximize your breathing, why you feel so much better when you breathe. Funny enough, when we don't breathe properly, we can do that through stress, things like that don't help us to breathe properly. So therefore, we can feel all tense and and lethargic. I mean, lethargic, very tired. You feel tired at the end of the day because we're not maximizing the breathing based on stress or whatever's going on through the day. All right.
Yeah. But Gabs, I remember in the day, because you were saying you worked for quite a few years in the IT industry when you were here in the UK. So in the office, we were always told that you should not spend more than an hour looking at the screen. You need to go around, walk around the office, and then come back.
Correct.
But what was your regime when you was working in the office?
Yeah, that's right. So my regime was to, and I'll be honest with you, I'm not very good at sitting down for a long time anyway.
Yeah, me too.
I'm a bit of I think we turn around and say we got a form of ADHD, right?
Yeah.
I'm not very good at sitting down. So as soon as, but the problem is that when I was looking at a particular problem, I'd be so fixated on it that I'd actually forget to get up and walk. And funny enough, it had a toll on me. You know what I mean? You can easily be trapped in that. Yeah.
Won't budge until I resolve what the issue is. Yeah,
you don't leave your seat. You don't leave your seat. I can't believe it now. I'm almost there. And it's going on, and time is going, and then boom, you realize that you're now 2 hours down the line. You're sitting there, and you go, "Oh my gosh!" And then you're feeling your back, and oh damn! Now get up and walk, and you're feeling all tight. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people feel that way. Yeah,
Ricardo, here's a comment in live chat for you.
Yes.
And your diet, Ricardo, it's important. Well, it is, isn't it? Your diet.
Yeah.
As well as
this is. I think this is a conversation for another topic. Because,
okay.
Because then we're going to diet, right? Because we're talking about exercise, but then the other part of it is diet. Yes, absolutely.
That's conversation for another topic because it's quite deep. I mean, when you open that kind of wounds and you start getting into food, you will probably realize that this is one of the things that's killing us is the food.
Yeah.
Absolutely, 100%. 100%.
Yeah,
So having said that, how about we might talk, if we could talk about that subject maybe for another one, right?
Yes. Leave it for another one.
Because I think that goes hand in hand, right? So this is a good point on that one about food, diet. Sorry, I should say. Very, very important, because wow, I mean, when we get to this point here where it says, you know, obviously it's exercise reduces risk of chronic disease, heart disease, type 2 diabetes, some cancer. Now, food also has a play in that, right? We know that as well. So, or diet, I should say. Right. So, yes, releases endorphins, the feel-good hormones. I don't know if anybody really understands how important that is. Because only reason why I do exercise is, how do I look at it? Is I go into the gym or do something, especially if I go to the gym, right? Because gym is doing sport. You forget about, you're having this good time with you're playing sport. It's competitive. You don't feel, you're not feeling the pain until afterwards because you enjoy it. Right? All right, you don't feel the pain. Now, when you go to the gym, different story. You're pumping on it. You're doing whatever you're doing, and it's hurting at times when you're pushing to the max, right? Now, for a lot of people, that is, I don't know if I can go to the gym to do that stuff. But here's the factor for me, is I do it because of how I'm going to feel afterwards, right? And those feel-good hormones are the things that I feel afterwards. I feel so good. I feel elated, right? I feel like I feel like literally in cloud nine sometimes, because I'm just feeling so good, because those hormones are just end up in my body. I don't know. It just does it. So it's almost like a drug in that sense. You know what I mean?
But they're only short lasting, aren't they? The short bursts of a feel good emotion. You know, I mean, do people usually fall off? I know we're going to be talking about diet, you know, for another podcast. But once you've gone to the gym, once you've worked out, you've got that rush. But what happens after the rush, Gabriel?
So you got the rush. No, the rush. It lasts. It lasts for a couple of hours or so. You know what I mean? I think it's still, especially after coming out of the gym and then actually having something to eat, then having a shower and having something to eat. It lasts quite a bit of time, and then obviously that rush goes. Yes, it does, because now you're starting to feel your body aching a bit, right? And going, yeah. But it doesn't matter, because then I start to think about, okay, now my body's, that means I've worked it. It feels, I think it's a mixture of feeling good and the pain, and the feeling that bit of the pain that you've worked, obviously worked out as well. You feel your muscles aching. It's a mixture of things. I don't know. At the end of the day, it makes me feel good, because I feel that I've done something. I've done exercise, and I'm no matter what. How would you say? It's good for me. It's good for me. You know what I mean? That I've done this exercise. I think most people look at it and say to themselves, if they're going to do this particular exercise and finish in the gym, they are going to feel good at the end of the day after they've done the workout. Most people do, and that's why they do, and they come back again and again. Yeah. So we'll see. So I think the fact that it reduces stress. I think it does definitely reduce stress. So I mean, some people say, what do they do? Sometimes go in the punching bag or something like that when they're feeling stressed. Right? Go in a punching bag and let it out or something like that. But I don't need to go in a punching bag. I think I just go to the gym, and that's what I've always done. Feeling that having a bad day, it releases those hormones. I feel better. I start to think better, and it's great. It's just as soon as I walk out of the gym, I just feel absolutely great. I'll tell you one thing though. I'll tell you this. I used to go to the gym for one. What used to make me really go to the gym all the time was I wasn't a very good sleeper from a young age. So when I started going, because my parents used to say, go to bed early. And I used to hate going to bed early because, at the age of 9, 10, it took me ages to go to bed, go to sleep. So once I started going to the gym, I think was when I was around about 14 years old and everything like that, I slept so much better.
Mm-hmm.
And I realized that was the thing that's what I needed to do in order for me to sleep better. So funny enough, and that's been like my mantra for all throughout my years up till now.
Yeah.
Absolutely 100%.
Yeah. Gab, sorry, there's just been a comment in the live chat. They're saying how you're all wearing tracksuit tops. Did you we didn't plan that, did we?
No, certainly didn't plan that at all. And that's a really funny thing. I didn't plan that. We didn't plan that at all. I just literally changed my. Well, I had a hooded top earlier. I just put this one on before the meet.
Yeah. No, we didn't.
Yeah, we didn't plan it. We just happened. And actually, usually when we do podcasts together, we're always wearing sporty tops, isn't it? Unless Ricardo's on the beach, you know what I mean? So
on the beach. Wow. Oh dear. Yeah. Another thing, the brain function, right? So again, the healthy mind, that healthy mind, so it improves the memory, concentration. Absolutely. After you do an exercise, that's why a lot of if you notice, a lot of people who are in high-end jobs go out for their exercise in the morning. I don't know if you've noticed that, but that's what a lot of these guys do. They early in the morning like to get their exercise in, and the very high-end jobs, very demanding jobs. And what they tend to do is they like to do exercise in the morning to get that brain function ticking over at its highest optimum efficiency. And that's what they do. So they feel like they understand that how exercise is very important to do the first thing in the morning before they start the day. So I mean, it doesn't mean you have to do it. Was that
that's quite another question there for Ricardo. How many times do you go running, Ricardo? I think
right now I'm running almost every day, just leaving the Saturday for the rest. Resting on Saturday. I started from Sunday to Friday.
Wow. You put it in the miles, man, the kilometers. Oof.
Yeah, you're not running.
Yeah, longest day between 15 and 20, short day between 10 and 12.
My goodness. Oof.
Yeah.
10 and 12. Now, yep, good. And it's you do it, as you said, you do it every day. It's a routine, right? It's a routine.
Yeah, but again, I have my aim is to run half a marathon. That's the reason why I'm doing it. If I wasn't aiming to run half a marathon, I would run in less. So
you're working towards a marathon. There you go. You got a goal.
Half a marathon. That's a goal.
Yeah, you got a goal. You set yourself a goal.
Wow.
Absolutely. So we talked about goals back in the day. There you go. A few podcasts ago.
Wow.
Important to have those goals. All right. What do you want to do? So what do you want to get when you're doing exercise? Set a goal. What do you want to achieve out of it? Yeah, absolutely. I mean, don't just do exercise for the sake of it and doing it aimlessly. You have to, because you have to. We talk about smart, don't we? We talk about smart goals.
Yeah.
Right. You have to be able to measure it. You know what I mean? I mean, I'll go into all the smart things of it. But if you go into that, definitely all those things that I mentioned helps you to calibrate what you're going to do, what you're going to achieve, because it has to be achievable, right? At the same time, and then aim for it. Absolutely. Otherwise, you're doing exercise for this. I don't understand anyone doing exercise for the sake of it. Very important. So yes, increases creativity and problem-solving skills. Yes, that's exactly why. Allude to the fact that that's why a lot of those high-end people or people in the high-ended jobs do that exercise in the morning to increase their creativity, because they've expanded expanding their mind as they did exercise, and they just go and all of a sudden thoughts come into their head at the time.
Gabs, just before coming on air on the BBC News, they were just featuring a woman who's 99 years of age, and she's done over 200 park marathons. And in her own words, she said she's going to carry on until she's 120. And boy, she does not look 99. She probably looks in the late 70s. But again, the exercise, Gabs, you know, the well-being, being out amongst people, you just literally just being out in the park. The woman does not look 99, Gabs.
There you go.
Wow.
And she's probably very sharp, which very sharp.
Yeah.
Yeah. And again, you know, this is what I'm saying with the exercises. This is, I mean, I've got a guy I go to the gym, and this guy, I reckon he's in his 90s.
Wow.
He's in 90s. He goes to the gym, right? And I haven't seen him. He rode his bike in. He said, "Oh, I rode my bike in." He said, "Oh, it was tough, but I rode my bike into the gym." I looked at him and went,
"My goodness."
And he goes, and he said to me, because he saw me doing something on the chin-up bar and everything like that. He goes, "God, that's inspiring." I looked at him and I said, "I look at you, and you inspire me."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, man. Yeah.
I said to him, because it was amazing. Seriously, he's in the 90s and he's going, and I see him there every other, maybe twice a week. He goes to the gym and other things because again, he used to be a marathon runner too.
Ah, right, okay, wow.
Yeah, there you go.
Thank goodness.
Right. Yeah. All right. There you go. Slows the age-related cognitive. Yeah. All right.
Sorry.
That's all right. No, so that's it definitely slows age-related cognitive decline, right? Definitely keeps your mind sharp as well. 100%. So we look at these. So manage weight effectively. Yes, it's because it burns the calories and increases metabolism. That's the most important thing. You want to burn the calories and increase metabolism because as we get older, our metabolism slows down. Right, that's the fundamental thing of us getting old. As we get older, right? Builds, obviously, exercises builds lean muscle mass. That's what we want to do. We want to, if we're going to put on weight, it's always good to put on muscle rather than fat, sort of thing. So exercises helps you maintain the muscle mass, and yes, supports health appetite regulation as well. All right. And then we can go into diet, as I said, next time, but definitely it all goes hand in hand, right? Supporting health regulation, appetite regulation. Yeah. Next one, please. All right. So next one is encourages teamwork. So this is obviously when you get to doing these things, it allows you to meet certain people, and then you go in and say, let's as Ricardo says, now he's going for a marathon, and he's going to connect with a whole lot of people in the community who are aiming for a common goal and things like that. It could lead to, obviously doing things together for the community, sport, doing things for charity, etc., etc. And this is what it all leads to. So you're doing things, and this is all great for well-being, right? No question about it. So you build your networks, got your community settings, your gyms, your clubs, your sports, as I mentioned there, and then reduces feelings of isolation. Because the other thing is, we know one thing about well-being is that having connections and having social connections is good for us as human beings.
Absolutely.
If you're lonely and you become a hermit, it's not great. It's not a great thing great way to be. We've seen that with many people who do that and become recluse, and to be honest with you, not good mentally. And then it becomes basically a mental and physical decline.
Yeah. I'm just thinking actually, I know the topic's about exercise, and if I'm thinking about the young people these days, do they exercise? Are they out and about running around compared to when we were younger? I'm not sure.
Well, the difference. Well, when we were, you see, the thing is, when we were younger, right. The thing is that we did things where we'd meet up with people and just play out in the, you know what I mean? We used to walk to the park, and just meet up with people. Like some of the guys, kids we met up with, we didn't even know. And one day we just say to them, "You saw them playing football." You say, "And you just go up to them and say, Can I play? And I say, yeah, come, you come play. So you have to do that and do next. So it used to be just a thing what we do. Now, and then we did that. And remember the times we used to play tennis, Alex? We used to play.
I do. Yeah.
You know what I mean? We just did it because we loved to play. It's a sport and everything like.
But
and
your
then,
sons play basketball, Gabs. Your sons play basketball.
My son played basketball. So exactly, but we did it because our parents weren't there to tell us to take us to basketball. We did it. You know, do you know what I mean? We did it because we just on our own accord. Yeah. So it's not like our parents had to say, no, I'm going to take you to basketball, and then we'll go, because I think nowadays parents are kind of into some way, shape, or form into the lives of, or into their kids' sport, and taking them, being there and everything, which is great, which is fantastic. And then you look at that. I think on top of that, I'm now seeing, I think nowadays people are more conscious of exercise and sport, because I think I've seen a lot more people running than back in the day. But I think so.
But what age group are you talking about, Gabriel? In the 20s? I'm talking about young people. When we were younger.
Oh, you're talking about young people? So young people,
yeah.
For young people, yeah. Now, as I said, with young people, so what I'm talking about when I say I see more people running and then like that, I'm seeing a lot more older people running compared to back in the day.
So am I.
Definitely, that is a definite thing, right? Yeah. And on top of that, I'm also seeing more of those people in the gym, all those in the age group, right? Right. I'm seeing nowadays, when it was at the gym, when I was young or started as 15, I think there was I don't think there was as much young people in the gym, because a lot of them were still doing, I don't know, maybe playing football or whatever out there. I never used to see people. I'm seeing younger kids. I'm telling you, I go in the gym sometimes. I go, I don't think you should be in the gym. You're probably 10, 11 years old. What are you doing in the gym? Do you know what I mean? So,
well, back up, Gabs. But you said as well, I remember when we was in Hybrid Grove secondary school, we used to go to that broken down hut, which was the gymnasium, isn't it, Gabs? And how old were you?
I was 14.
All right, okay, Gabs.
I'm seeing younger kids, and I looked at it, and I saw this guy training him, and I was looking at him, and I'm going, okay, you're training a guy. I mean, he's probably 19, 20. He was training this I don't know what, his brother or whatever. He's training. I looked at him. I said, listen, that guy's technique. You know, he needs to brush up on his technique, because you don't want him to form a bad technique of what he's doing. So ditch the weight. Tell him to ditch the weight and get his right form with his own body weight. I mean, you got to get your own body weight, the right balance, the right technique. You got to get that right with your own body before you even start putting the weight on. Do you know what I mean? Using the weights, right? That's what I was trying to say to him. So I'm seeing that young kids are trying to get in to see that they're attracted to the gym. They see, maybe they're seeing things on social media and going, oh, I want to be like that, right? But it's too young to start, right?
Yeah, 11. Yeah.
Yeah, 11 is too young to start, because your body is not really formed yet for you to start exercise. Yeah.
Ricardo, there is a question for you, because I think you mentioned about the marathon, and they're saying where is the marathon, Ricardo?
I say half a marathon. No, half a marathon. No, I haven't found the target yet. I haven't found the one, but I'm just getting ready. But I've done it before. So I know exactly where I need to bring my body up to, and then I will target something around either in the country or outside, but something not too demanding. I'm looking for a flat course, something I can run. Okay. You know, due to where am I, due to my age.
You're too young, man.
I'm looking for something I can, I can manage. But I will let you know.
Yeah. There's a question for me as well. It says, and Alex, I guess they're talking about what I like to do. Well, like I just said at the beginning of the podcast, there is a gymnasium which just opened up, and I went there with my wife for the first time. I was more of a person like Gable would know this, playing football, cricket, tennis, all those sports. They're multi sports. And now that I'm more advanced, I'll probably do more exercises in the home, more cardiovascular works, and a little bit probably sit-ups. But the older that I get, as we've said, you've got to understand what your body is now, not what it was 30 years ago. Understand your eating habits. You know, just try and exercise within your limits, within your body limits, the constraints. Don't try and do all those kilometers and you just started at the gym. It's not going to happen. We are all different. But for me, a little bit of jogging, cardiovascular, exercising in the house, and gym maybe twice a week, twice or maybe 3 times a week. Sorry, Gabriel, you were going to say something, weren't you, Gabriel?
Yeah, just I think Ricardo was going to say something.
Yeah. I want to say something real quick. You know, when you were making reference to the exercises and the young people and comparing our time with these times. I think in our times, we weren't forced to go out and exercise and run and throw stones. We just did it because we wanted to do it. It was something that was coming natural to us. We wanted to be outside, we wanted to meet people, go to a park, hit the ball, get into a kind of relationship, meeting people. That was something normal for us. So our parents didn't have to force us to do it. This day, no every single young people, by the majority of time, the parents need to force the kids to go out. The kid doesn't want to go out. And the second thing is, yeah, you can find some young people in the gym doing stuff. It's brilliant. Now that people are forced on people mentality, for some people, not everybody, I think for people our age, we do it because of our health. Young people do it because of the look. Remember, the people are going out there doing exercises because they want to look good. When for us, we weren't interested about look. We just did it because we want to do it. And the other thing is, we are living that modern era where the gym clothes have become an accessory. And sitting here at the cup and looking people passing by, the more people that you see in shorts in here and with the leggings on and just walking, but it's just become an accessory. If you look at people say, oh my God, this is be one of the fittest nation in the entire world. Look at people, everybody wearing trainers and running shoes to walk and run about. It's just the look. The big majority of people there is because of the look, not because of the benefit that exercise can bring. Us, we did it because we wanted to do it. We weren't interested in the look, and we just wanted to run around. Nowadays, these guys, the majority of them is how I look like, and I need to shape my body because I need to get out because of the bikini, because of the
Yeah.
We did it. We did it. We wanted to do it, and then people our age, with now is the health. We want to be around as many years as we can. So we're doing it. But the big majority of people,
So
like,
yeah. So the interesting thing is, right, is that as you alluded to, Ricardo, as we get older, you know what I mean. We do it because of our health, and secondly, what it's been founded as well is that obviously as we get older, we tend to lose muscle.
Yeah.
As we get older, right? So the muscle there. So therefore, I always think, is that because we don't use it as much as? Well, maybe it is part of that. We don't use it as much as we did when we were younger, right? That's part of it. Obviously, no, but it's the aging process as well. So the thing is, how do you slow that down, and how do you try and maintain it as much as possible? Obviously, exercise. So those are the reasons why people are doing it.
Yeah. A couple of comments in the live chat before we wrap up this one. It says, children spend too much time playing computer games and parents being worried about their children's safety.
Oh, absolutely, 100%. That's it. Those are the two things, and I've had that sort of experience with parents, some of the parents, and even my mother-in-law, how she was, you know what I mean, because she was so hung. Oh, don't you can't leave so and so running and playing in the field on their own, or you know what I mean, even though they're 11, 12 years old, right? when we could do that, no issue. There was no issue back when we were in our days, right? But now they're worried about it. So therefore, sometimes they think, well, rather than them going out there and me not knowing where they are, what they're doing, it's easier for them to sit here, play a game where I can see them. Unfortunately, it's that unnecessary. It becomes a necessary evil, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we have to end the podcast. Like I said, I've got husband duties I need to attend to, and Ricardo, I think Ricardo seems to know what we're talking about. So,
Yes, sir.
Oh my goodness!
The life to a long marriage is 2 words. Yes, sir.
Oh, dear me. I think we already know what we're going to be talking about for the next podcast. More about your dietary needs. Make sure you're healthy.
Mix with that. Mix with food. Yeah.
The right thing.
Yeah,
I
think that's a good subject, and I think
that was a good topic.
Yeah,
based on experience as well. So we've seen over the years. Absolutely.
Yeah, well done. So that's it. Ricardo, again, good to see you back, and I hope to come to your house. My wife and I, we will speak.
Yes. We need to get it up done.
Yeah, we'll come and see you. And Gabriel, I hope John will be visiting you soon. I think.
No, is it? Oh, he's still here. He's gone Queensland, but he'll be back in the next couple of days.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. All right. So that's it. Make sure you tune in next week when we talk about food and everything else with healthy living. So from Gabriel and Ricardo and myself, have a great weekend. Be kind to each other. And yes, sir. No, sir. Take care. See you later.
All right. Take care, everyone.
Bye. Bye.